Right. Look at that. Tony 10 minutes late. That's not too bad for moving a fucking house. Right. Okay, gentlemen. Right, straight to the brief. Any questions before we get to the briefing sheet? I don't know why I asked that.
Why are you moving house again?
So what happened was Thursday I took off so I could go back to Felixstowe. Great, set up, managed one armour match, and then the entire internet has gone down semi-permanently because it's a 100-plus-year-old house and the copper wiring's fucked. So back and everything packed up in the car, and right back here today. So pain in the ass. Never mind, these things happen. They're not my houses. I don't own fucking houses. That was my parents' house, and this is Alison's parents' house. So I bounce between these houses basically. That's the fun life of Cap. Anyway, right, so just getting all my applications set up. Is the stream working? Appears to be working. Okay, should we get on with the briefing then? It's like hatched together in about 6 minutes, this mission, but it should be fine. Oh, right, so the premise of this mission is, the last mission we did was pretty awesome. Now, what was that? Monday? Monday, must have been now. No, sorry, Wednesday. And my idea is it was so friggin' awesome because there weren't really any rules. It was just attack that and defend that, and that was it. Otherwise, do anything you want, go anywhere you want, and have fun. And so it worked out this really cool thing where we did an attack, and some of us survived. There was a little bit of cheating, but we don't talk about that. And then the survivors went back to base and had another shot, and it was just cool, and you know, it was very unscripted, and I liked it, and that's the kind of thing I want. So I'm trying to repeat that this time, but from the Reds rather than the Blues. So that's what this mission's about. So it's relatively, well, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to call it in. Hello, and I'm not recording, so let's put the recorder on. There it is. Anyone want to do the intro?
Hello, and welcome to the Reapers!
And on that lovely auntie note, welcome back, and straight into another mission, hopefully a good one for the history books. We'll see. Operation Defend the Grumbles. So, there is a country that we are working for, we being the Blues, being the Grim Reapers, and they have set up two strategically important, albeit controversial, S300 Grumble sites. If you don't know what Grumble site is, it's a relatively modern SAM system, extremely potent. It's got like 60 miles. They've set it up on two mountaintops on the border of a neighbouring country that is a hostile country. So that's it. So Blues, our only job is to take off and defend these sites while they're being constructed. They're being constructed at the moment. Most of the units are set out, but it's currently not operational. They reckon another 12 hours before it's operational. ESF have been hired by the opposing country, which is down here, to take off and blow these sites up. To blow a site up, you have to kill at least 50% of the units. They don't have to be the realistic ones that you have to take out. They just make sure they're at least 50%, so that's their units of 10. Sorry, their sites of 10 units. So just kill at least 5 units in that group, and that will consider that destroyed. Try to make it a little bit easier than usual on purpose. Yep. So there's that. Before we go into the actual rules, just a quick look at the map. So you've got the two sites here. They're both up at about Angels 14, so they're super high, I think, from memory. 70 miles to the north is the blue base, 75 miles to the south is the red base. Between each base is at each base is a S11 buck site with impenetrable buck site of 20 miles to keep the base safe, basically. That's all there is to show on that. The blue rules protect the Grumbles, as we've said, and this is over a period of time until essentially all of the Reds are dead, so it may take all night or it may take 5 minutes, we don't know. No respawns. Once you're dead, you're dead. Tough. Unless it's a lag respawn, unless it's a lag disconnection, which I can check for. No geographical limits. We're opening up to any tactics possible. Go wherever you want, anytime, with whoever you want. No limits, but bear in mind that if you want to go and bomb their base, that is a pretty much impenetrable site. You've been warned. Reds, primary target and the way to win their mission essentially is to destroy at least one site. So that's 50% of at least one site. However, what we really want to get into is their secondary one. So it'd be lovely to see them have them pop at one site like we did the other day, and then rather than getting in silly dog fights and pointless fights, they could get out fast enough, get back to their base with their survivors, and then they can have a pop at another base, or the same site. Basically, do as much damage as they can on multiple attacks. That'd be awesome if it's possible for them to do, and I hope it is. We shall have to see. Again, no respawn, so it's one life. So, like I said, it may literally be over in 5 minutes, depending on what the Blues do. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. No geographical limits. Go wherever you want, whenever you want, essentially, with whoever you want, doing whatever you want. The only rule today, essentially, is the Reds have to wait for the takeoff signal. The reason is I want my guys to line up in like pretty runway shots. And obviously, if you don't wait until we take off, you'll just go ahead and bomb it while we're doing our pretty pictures. So basically, as soon as we take off, blues take off, we'll set a trigger off that will say, okay, the mission started, Reds can take off, then you can take off. And then we all get pretty much a fair start. That's the best I can do with that. So if you're planning to jump the gun, it probably won't work because we'll have a 5-minute head start on you. That's all I've got. Any questions?
The Mirages have box lines.
No. Who said that? Who's going to get a punch in the kidney?
Rips.
Preen. Okay. You're not,
Whoa, hold on.
you're not on red, so I'll let you off. You won't get the punch, but I'm still a little bit angry. So, so the idea of it basically is that when I make red missions with the MiG-21, some of the Reds don't have the MiG-21. So I thought, what can I give them then that we don't have? Because I don't want IFF conflicts. Let's give them Mirage Ds. Hey, someone turn it back. D. It's a Mirage D. No offensive weapons, bombs only. So basically, it's just a fast Delta Wing. Well, it is just a Mirage 2000D, literally. So it's as simple as that, really. The thinking behind that is that they use that Mirage to go in and do the bombs and then burn away quickly so they can have a second pop at it later, and it prevents them from getting in silly dogfights and stuff like that.
Question, Cap.
Mirage
Can they
2,
use
Mirage
the Box 2s?
2000D has Box 2.
Well, right. Well, we're going to change it then. They've now got a Mirage 2000Z that I've invented. A Mirage 2000Z. I've looked in the books for Nero. The Mirage 2000Z has no offensive weapons. It only has bombs, forcing you to not get in dogfights. MiG-21, if you want to do cap, that's absolutely fine. Do it. Be a MiG-21 and do cap. So that basically. But really, what you want to be to do today is stealth and misdirection and stuff like that. You don't want to be flying around getting in dogfights. You will lose. We've got like 16 of us. Which leads us to the next question: where the hell's all the blues gone?
It's more like 10, but yeah.
10 people? Fucking hell.
Cap, what's mixed for Pontiac?
Basically everything else that's not listed in the other things that's third generation, so...
A10 is a what?
Yep, A10's in there.
Okay.
Right.
I've got a question.
Go.
How the fuck do you expect us to win?
I don't know. That's your problem. Go and sort it out. That's
like... Alright.
That's what your big red brains are for. That's not what...
The point is, you only got to destroy some of the site, and it seems to be fairly dense, so I'm sure a few rocket runs of some MiGs might do the job.
I don't know. I could join you in the fish bed, I suppose.
I mean, it's just a suicide run, but we'll see.
You guys sort of...
That's what mountains are for, hiding.
Hiding against an omnipresent GCI that someone is going to do anything.
Yeah, do we have you got the...
Neither teams have GCIs. There is no navigation aids for anyone today. Yeah, so we want to keep it all... Everything's visual. I reckon this is really easy. I reckon that was a trick question from Copy. I reckon this is really easy for the Reds. That's how I designed it. I designed it to be really easy for the Reds. They're going to just... All they're going to do... I know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to send a couple of guys bombing down from Angels 40. We won't see them until it's too late. And they'll start... making a mess somewhere, at which time the Mirage Ds, Zs will come in, drop some bombs, and then return to base. I reckon it's super easy. We'll see there. I was expecting about 20 blues today, but we'll be fine. We've got some good guys here.
Are we allowed to have MiG-21s on the blue side?
No, because IFF will just obviously wouldn't work.
Right.
We would just end up team killing you immediately, unfortunately. So we've got to have different airframes. Cool. Right, the mission is up, guys. And in fact, we should go and do our planning because this is all about tactics, obviously. So that's going to take 10 minutes per side to do planning. After the mission is open and is unpaured, you can, when you finish your planning, you can all welcome to go and get in. Just have a quick test because it was put together in a rush. Make sure your runway, rearm, and all stuff like that. But don't take off, please, because you'll start setting triggers off. Right, on that, that's pretty cool. I'll see you, Reds, if you go onto the Discord, please. And I'll give a double shout when we're going in.
My sister says this.
QRA alert. QRA alert.
QRA alert.
Squadron scramble. Reaper squadron scramble.
Nice.
I like it. That's beautiful. Right.
Put that in a mission.
Yeah,
she recorded loads of that for me when I was down at my parents'.
Wicked. You send Yeah, send Wabs over and we'll make it do something cool. Or Skay will. Skay's cleverer than me.
She's done the phonetic alphabet, and she's done cleared for landing, cleared for takeoff, taxiway, all that sort of stuff.
Red for his own voice man for announcement. He come on radio like, sucker, yeah, keep a little big dog nearby, go kill them. Yeah, shit, we go.
Awful man. Awful man.
Demonetized.
Hello.
Nobody.
Right.
You guys didn't know Raptor's here.
Yes, yes.
I took a
funny that.
shower cap. I just washed my naked body.
Oh, beautiful. Any pics?
Thinking about you while I was doing it. I was like, it's like, oh boy, I can't see. Wait to see Cap after this.
Yes. And on that note,
behavior.
right, go on, bugger off, Reds, because we're going to stop. Oh,
One more
yes.
thing. Are the SA-10s? The SA-10s were active, so
Negative. There's no there's no active grumbles.
okay,
Only
the one you sent had them active, so as long as
I've done it. I've changed it all.
you, okay, just double check it.
I haven't tested it, but fingers crossed.
Okay, I got 100% lit up. So.
You will get spiked still today, but you shouldn't get shot at if everything works. Otherwise, obviously, the mission's not going to work. But no, it should be fine.
Alright, blue team, bugger off. This is our grief hole.
Is it? Get
Get out of here.
Blue team, assemble!
Get out.
Shush.
Sure.
Out of the grief hole.
Did we just make everyone else move?
Yeah,
We're in the
sucker.
grief hole.
Get out of there. Don't sit down there. Keep a little big dog.
Anti-Maverick Sonic move.
We still got about. Oh no! Get out!
King P-Man move.
Why am I here?
Reds to do this mission.
Those
It's
bastards.
literally going to be. It's all going to be big, high, tall peaks, ravines. If they're clever, they'll send some guys bomb diving from Angel City where we can't see them, and some guys up the gully. So, what do you guys want to do? I don't think it's actually that easy to defend. What do you think? And bearing in mind, we can do anything we like.
Meat shield.
Meat shield. Meat shield can never fail. Come on, blood.
Well, I'm firstly going to say that bombing their airbase is not a good idea.
We'll never get through the Bucks, I can guarantee it.
And there's no point, because they would have already taken off, so they've
Yep.
only got one life. So
And it's 150 miles away as well. So it's
as much as I
not good.
do love bombing a good runway, it doesn't make sense here.
So we're air.
You know,
Yep.
as soon as Cap said that airbase is impenetrable, I just saw Blood's eyes light up and challenge accepted.
Yes, that's the
I mean, we could do a post-mission, see if we can bomb it.
Yep, we can do
That'd
that.
be fun.
But that's concentrate on the mission at the moment,
Yep.
which is to defend those two sites. I mean, we can have guys in front of those sites doing the gullies. We can have a meat shield, like Star said, just hovering around it. We can have guys up high. I mean, I think they're going to hit it, and I think they're going to get. This is how I planned. I think they're going to get through, and they're going to turn around and burn away in those mirages. So I kind of planned. The reason I'm in the vegan is because I wanted to hide high up above these sites, so that once they're bombed it, which I think they will, I can chase after those mirages with my potential energy and my vegan and chase them down and kill them. That was my only plan. Yeah, that's my only plan for the vegan and how I wanted to win this. So I was going to have some vegans right up high, ready to dive bomb down. I know they don't do very good high, but we can charge down on things. A bunch of F5s and small light fighters, A10 or whatever, literally circling the targets like vultures. But it's really, guys circling the targets are really easy to get by. They always are. Because by the time you spotted the hostiles, the rockets are off basically, and the bombs have been dropped. So what do you reckon?
I mean, so I think this would be a good opportunity to do wingman pairs.
Roger.
To prevent clusterfuckers happening.
They're also going to be able to get to the target way faster than we are.
No, I've permitted. They can't do that. The reason is they aren't allowed to take off until we are 5 miles away from our airbase for set a trigger. So we get a small head start. So they'll never catch up in time, basically, as long as we're getting there relatively fast.
Well, the F5s are going to have to burn the whole way because the MiG-21s and Mirages are way faster.
Yeah, that's a problem we're going to have to deal with, unfortunately.
Well, you need to provide air cover continually, don't you? So you need to get the F5s out there faster because they can go faster than the Harriers. So get the F5s out there. The Harriers take off next. The Harriers take over from the F5s. The F5s come back, refuel, rearm, and come back out. And then the Harriers go back, refuel, rearm, and come back out. And then you've got continuous air cover.
I mean, a genuine tactic tactic for the Reds, I would say, just sit on that runway for an hour. Why not sit on the runway for an hour until everyone's out of fuel, and then just go and bomb it on the pose?
If we find they are doing that, then the Vigans can run in and just use Fox 2s onto the runway.
Yes, there are no rules. We can do that. So we're going to have to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen.
Did anyone else notice the loophole?
No, go ahead.
As long as we destroy the half of each site ourselves, they can't finish their objective.
Awful man.
I'm sure the people who've given us this contract will really appreciate that.
Yes.
You know, all I'd do if I was Red, get in the Mirages, get down low, head west, head north, head east, strike, head south, return the base. Keep down low, because they know that there's no chance of the F5s detecting them with their radars if they stick down low. And the Vigans obviously have got air-to-ground radar, so that's next to useless. So the only way they're going to get spotted is if they get visually cued. And if they stick down low, fast, in the valleys, and they strike from an angle we're not expecting them to.
Yeah. They are invincible. They're pretty much, if they come from the left or the right, a transonic, they are essentially invincible, and then they're super Mach 2 as soon as, or Mach 1.5 as soon as they're off site. So this is my thing for being a Vigan. I don't think we can kill them on the ingress. I think we're going to have to kill them on the egress, where we can see their burners and chase them down from up high. I think that's the only way we can do it.
We could layer the defense, so we have a couple of wingman pairs far in front of the sites, just to scout. If you can spot people moving in, then the guys closer to it can intercept.
Yes, and we might be able to do that. They might, they might be lax when they're far away from the targets. They might be flying quite high, and we might be able to see them. Possible.
So it's probably you want maybe the F5s further out and the Harriers closer in, because the F5s got the radar as well.
Yes. The Harriers have got to be around target. The Harriers can't move, can they? Essentially, they're too slow to move.
Yeah, I reckon we
around the target with the big missiles.
We have currently 5 Harriers, so they should split into 2 flights.
Roger.
So we can have 1 flight on each.
Yep. So you can Harrier flight around the target, and the one that's shorter man can have the A10, because the A10's got good missiles as well.
And that P-man here can be lead.
What's P-man in? Yep, that's fine.
Off.
It's got, yeah, okay, you guys sort that out. I don't care about that. F5s are going to split into 2 pairs then, and be, 10, 15 miles south of each target?
Yeah, about that.
And so that just leaves the Vigans. I mean, we've got to, our primary job is offense, so we should have an offensive capability to begin with. And what about my idea of being up above cons and ready to dive down? Because I think it's the only way we're going to catch them, unfortunately.
Yeah, we can't be too high because you want to make sure that you're not in burners.
Yeah, that's
because if you go too high, you have to use the burner in order to stay up.
How about just below cons? It's going to be conning about Angels 25. So if we set the Angels early 20s,
if you do that, all you're going to happen is they're going to ping you with their radar and see you miles ahead.
Cool. Yep. Then they shoot us and not the site.
Yeah, I mean, we do want them to get in dogfights with us, and that's what we want. Want them to be foolish.
We could be higher than them, but just not so high, like 7,000 feet or something.
And I've told them, they're not offensive. Even if they have guns, they'll still be massively OP, those Mirages, because they can just track while scan us and just pop up behind us and kill all the Vigans, so they won't be allowed to use their guns. Or missiles, obviously. Okay, so location. They can't use any offensive weapons because it'll be far too powerful. They could just, in a Mirage, you could take down a whole team of Vigans without really much problem.
Have you told them?
But we have missed.
I've told them no offensive weapons. I'm not going to them again in a minute.
Okay.
Right, I think we should actually go about assigning people particular tasks. So first of all, we've got, 2 sites? We've got the western and eastern site, and they will be known as such.
Yeah.
So Sherman and King, you're assigned to be scouting ahead of the western site. Maverick Zoidberg scouting ahead of the eastern site. Then we've got, for Harriers, we've got Gumbo, Sethor, and P-Man. You'll be on the western site to close range defense. And Dagger with Pre and Static, you'll be on the eastern site.
With Sonic.
And then Chevy will be splitting up into 2. So me and Cap will be 1 pair, Signore and Stahl will be another. And me and Cap will be up high over the western site, and Signore and Stahl, you'll be up high over the eastern site.
Roger.
Whenever you call out anything, contact or anything, make sure the first thing you should say is eastern site or western site. So it gives everyone an idea of which side the thing is happening on, because we won't remember.
Is the map oriented correctly?
Yeah, Roger. So east, which is to the right, that is that one there.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, what are we doing with Sonic and Trash?
I was going to put Sonic with the Harriers, with the weaker Harrier group, because he's essentially like them, slow but with good missiles, so good for base defense.
I'll go east.
Trash could be a wild card if you like, just going all over the place. He's good at that, being wild carding all over the place and reporting in stuff he's seen. Just be careful with IFF.
Trash, could you get close to their runway just to have a look to see what they're doing?
I'll give it a try. I'll stay low and just scout around the valleys.
Don't necessarily need to attack, but if we know they're taking off...
Has he got optics? Has he got optics in the Vigan?
He could equip a Maverick.
Equip a Maverick, and there's nothing against the rules there, and at least use your optics to have a look what they've got around, what they're doing, where they're going. You can outrun them. If you get in trouble, just dump your shit and just run. They can't catch you up.
Yeah, and if you find you can engage because they're on the ground and not doing anything, then do it. But ultimately, you're there to scout.
Launches a Maverick at them while they're taxiing, blocks the runway.
Yeah. I'll give it a go. It's looking like looking through a throw, but anyway, I'll give it a go.
All you need to see is a dot. Just see a dot.
It is quite good at seeing stuff, provided you know what you're looking at. And seeing as it's a runway and a big target, it's easy to point the sight at it.
And remember, you're going to be
send up a couple of BK-90s and just wreck the runway.
Yes, but we don't use BK-90s in multiplayer.
We'd like to, but they don't work.
Trash, just remember, within 20 miles, they're obviously SAMs are going to be firing at you with infinite ammo, so just bear that in mind.
Might be worth taking a jammer pod.
That would be nice.
The BK-90s will have to work soon because the FA-18s carry them.
Really? Wow.
Well, they carry one on the center line pod. It's not a BK-90, it's the equivalent of.
Okay. Okay, does anyone not know what group they're in or what they're doing? Beautiful. So ignoring Charles, do you want to go over to Old's group then? So you're on a separate thing.
Yeah, sure.
So you don't conflict with us. And Sherman, Maverick, and Zoidberg, just put yourself in Buick or something, just so you've got a different frequency. Cool. Sonic, put yourself in Dagger because you're with them, regards your frequency. That's about it. Right.
One more thing to note for context. Bringing out context, you can use the two Grumble sites as a Bulls reference. If you find someone, just use Bulls of either the east or west site.
Roger. So east site,
so people can get a
east site, south 10 miles or something like that, or
something.
So, scout parties, what's their modus operandi? High altitude or waiting low?
Oh, was this Sherman? Sorry.
The scouting parties of F5s.
Presumably, whatever you think is best to spot them.
I would say low, Sherman. The thing is, if you're up high, you can't. Your job is really to spot them and hassle them. If you're low down, it's much easier to spot them because they become they skyline.
Plus, if they're going high, we can see their comms.
So basically, we have to fly around the top of the clouds and hope. Top of the mountains and hope that we spot them.
Yep, that's essentially your job. Also, your job is, if they do strike, which I'm sure they will, they'll also then run directly south to their base, at which point your job is to intercept them, because we probably won't catch them up. So bear that in mind. And also remember, Trash is going to be messing around near their base, so there will be a dot messing about. And obviously, the most important thing today, IFF. The worst thing we can do is to shoot at dots today. Everyone knows how to do it. We've got our F10 menus, we've got everything we need to not IFF. So remember, Mirage, MiG-21, that's all we're shooting at. If you're not 100% sure it's one of them, don't shoot.
Yes, also remember that their mission is ground attack, not air-to-air, so their main target is not you. So you can afford to not shoot and spend a bit more time making sure it's definitely the enemy.
Yep. If, like I said to them, if they want to come out dogfighting, they will lose the match. That's just how
Remember
it is.
that the Vegans are also equipped with big delta wings.
Yep, so be careful. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut it there. I'm going to go for a whiz. I'll see you on SRS and
password.
in DCS.
Password. Yeah, what's the password?
Oh, now you guys want the password. That's how it is it? No, I'm not sure if it's capital B, but try that.
Still loading. I'm gonna wait till it finally catches up. Nope, I think we're fine with that.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Alright, I'm back.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Gumbo P-Man 5x5. Said I P-Man 5x5.
Yeah, doing what, by 5?
Sorry, Auntie, I was doing comm checks. I'm dropping off this cod.
Хорошо, давай.
Green radio check 125. Cap 243 check.
Trash cap, read you 5.
How do you guys read me on 135?
Sonic 5x5.
Thank you. I read you 5x5.
Wonderful. onto your U on the SRS yet?
Signori, checking in on 243 Old's lead. Signori, reach 243 555. What up, Bree? I'm looking through the Discord and I just realized I got yelled at for a question I didn't ask.
That was hilarious.
All units, runway is 0909 runway.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
Are flights allowed to taxi yet?
Dagger flight, can you get a sit rep for you guys? Two, 4, 3, radio check.
Hello, Chairman.
Refueling complete.
I appreciate you putting in that air horn at the end of the armor video. It adds humor, I think. There's an air horn? Yes, we use the air horn sound effect as our censorship bleep. Oh, that's awesome.
Monster traffic, Buick flight of 2 F5.
Rearming complete.
08 for departure.
Get on the runway, everyone. No one can take off yet.
Dagger flight, can you just sit rep?
Yeah, there's quite a few disconnects at the minute. What the hell is going on? Okay, that was my fault.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
One 135 radio check.
We got
135. Flight of 2 taxiing.
Roger, 5 by 5.
Auntie, I assume you're bringing 4 AIM-9s and 2 tanks. If you've got a copy of my loadout.
Yeah, it's Hilo 2. I'll just pick Hilo 2. I've got My Little Pony livery on as well.
Must not have installed it.
Cap, this is Old's lead. We're holding short of runway 08.
Dagger flight ETA for taxi here. Close, you guys been ready to go.
I'm ready.
Sonic, sit rep.
Starting my engines and aligning.
Copy. Sonic, you probably don't need to bring a tank. A-10's the fuel efficiency king. I'll imagine he'll be out there long enough to warrant.
Roger.
Judging by the location of the eastern side,
Cap, trash.
I doubt anything will come from the.
Did you set the trigger Vigant 5th Vigant for not rearming, not refueling? I can't even get contact with the ground crew.
I don't really expect any heavy attack from the east there, since there's nothing to hide behind. It's flat ground because it's ungenerated.
Since I'm gonna be slow as hell, do you want me to stay maybe around 10,000 feet and see if I could use my eyes?
It's a possibility. That's a good question, because it's going to be very hard pressed to find anything below you at 10,000 feet there.
Okay, so I'll drop it to, let's say, like 5, 6.
Yeah, that could work. I think that's what we'll all just kind of fly around at.
Roger. And we're responsible for the eastern site, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I think we can have use Sonic orbit up at 5,000-6,000 feet, and then have the 2 Harriers do canyon searches, just dip in and out of the valleys there, just so they can't kind of sneak around all of us.
Okay. I'm almost aligned, maybe another minute.
Copy. Also, second thing is make sure you notify everyone of your nails for 21s, Mirage 2000s, because I assume that they'll probably have the radar on at some point.
Okay.
So if you get any nails, let everyone know so we can vector towards the nails.
Okay.
Sonic, can you rearm?
Yeah, I am rearmed.
Yeah, he's rearming. Put it to the 135, not global.
Cap, what do you want me armed as?
Air to air, that's all you can do.
Okay.
Unless Blood's got any other ideas.
Cap, we're all holding short. Do you guys want to go in the front?
No, not really. We'll be at the back. We're just sorting a bug out with Trash's bird. We'll let you know when we're on our way.
Alright, we'll go ahead and pull on the runway.
Copy. Refueling complete.
Auntie, I think it's probably okay to maybe just pull off the taxi over there and just pull off to that little apron area so we can wait for Sonic to get over. That way we're right there when we need to go.
Rearming complete.
Buick Fly,
Okay,
taking
go where you want.
08, holding for departure.
Copy. Why don't you just follow along?
Sonic is
here.
rolling.
Dagger flight is taxi to active 09. Following behind me,
Okay, I'm on the runway on the right side. You can't miss me.
yeah, I see you. I'll take middle and then I'll take this form up on my left.
Someone's trying to reverse their Vigan with their brakes on. I'm trying to do hydraulics, you know, like lowrider.
I'm right behind you. You're about to crash into me.
No, it's all good.
Now you're going to tail strike on the runway.
Yeah, your brakes are afterburners.
Let's see if they're still good.
Don't make the shouting come out, Signal Ray, not yet.
Did you see my hydraulics? My fucking lowrider.
It was very Dr. Dre. Sherman, someone's taken your skin.
I believe that's my wingman, no worries.
I got my pony skin on.
Pony!
Just make sure that you don't give it to the rest of us, else I might get a loose trigger finger.
You can't see it, it's a stealth skin.
Yes, exactly. I think that's... Well, actually, I don't mind so much, actually. I know several people are into that.
Harrier, squeeze up. Got to get some nice, pretty pictures.
Kind of awkward trying to fit a pair of 3 into 2 lines, but. Why don't you guys just get squeezed up into these 2 lines here? Once everyone else takes off, we'll just get lined up and go. Why don't you give me a tail light real quick so I can visualize it.
Is any flight not ready to go?
Saber flight ready.
Dagger flight ready. Wolves ready.
You're ready.
Okay, guys. Once the first guys take off, we all want to get off fairly soon. So, pair by pair, but just a few seconds in between because the hostiles will likely rush the grumbles. When I say so, all groups will have permission to take off and get for target. I wish you luck. So all units, you now have permission to take off.
Roger. Careful that you're making group squeeze by the Harriers so we can get formed up and ready to go here. We're gonna have to expedite getting into formation. So don't hold up the line. Give me a set call. Right, flight brakes on, spool to what you can hold. Release in 3, 2, 1, go. Full power. Rotate.
Alright, Cap. Olds is heading to the eastern side. We're heading to our area.
Roger.
Negative is enabling weapons, etc.
You guys confirm you got visual on me here?
Yeah, I see you in front of me.
Copy. Auntie?
I'm behind you.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna reference right about 90-degree turns. We get headed towards those mountains there. So right turn now. Easy right-hand turn, climb it about 5 degrees. Connor, if you need me to back off the power, just let me know.
Well, I do, but it's okay. You guys do what you gotta do. I'll find my way to you guys.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we want to be able to hold a good formation without getting in there an hour late, so get to the Grumble sites and just set up in orbit.
Roger.
East Grumble sites, just set up in orbit. Flight level out 150. And you're climbing hold 5,000. Leads leveling off. I'll wait for you to form up off my left or right wing here and then get headed towards the AL.
Warning, autopilot.
Oh crap, static disconnected.
Might have one of the Saber guys jump off and join me.
I've just crashed out.
Auntie crashed out.
All groups report in progress so I can make sure you're up and okay.
Dagger moving in.
Olds is 32 miles from the eastern SAM site.
Buick is 27 miles away from the eastern SAM site.
Dagger flight 44 miles out. Lost one guy due to a disconnect, but we're ingressing.
Yeah, Saberfly is 93 kilometers from west.
Green radio, check 135.
I read you.
Copy. We're gonna have P-Man join me up in a wing here to replace Static until she gets back.
Okay.
Gumbo, come check 135.
Gumbo 135. 5x5.
Sea-Dog 1, check 135.
Ethor 135. 5x5. I meant for P-Man to come up here, but too late.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
My DCS craft, guys.
Yeah, I saw that. We just brought P-Man over to replace you until you can get back to the AL.
You can't replace the pony.
Not a replacement, it's just a temporary fulfillment. I'll pick up the speed here, P-Man. Speed indicated 371, sorry. Altitude 5,000.
Yeah, copy that. We've got 406 speed and 6,000 altitude.
Where the hell are they? Why can't I see them? Oh, that's why. It's a 7-mile stretch. Okay.
Alright, P-Man, we're going to make a cool, quick little right reference to 181. We'll turn now.
Like somewhere out there.
Okay, see there, I'm going to take the right hand valley there.
Now.
Say again.
I'm taking the right hand valley up ahead.
Copy.
You may want to climb up a little bit here. Roughly 3 degrees to get over these hills. Back now.
Yeah, see there, I'm going to climb a little bit as well.
Old's flight has reached the eastern SAM site, orbiting now.
Hammer's conducting recon over the western site.
Chevy over western site, gaining altitude. Harriers, how far are you off?
Sabre is about 17 miles, 17 kilometres from west.
Dagger flight's about 11 miles out of east. Hold it right here, P-Man, climb up to about 10,000, then level off.
Yeah, see there, I'm going to apparently follow the river here, and then it'll lead us up to the west side.
2.
Looks like this is a high mountain peak, so I gotta climb.
Right, P-Man, we're gonna level out now.
Sabre is over the western side.
Dagger flight on station east side.
Good job, guys. Tally, you lot.
And if I want to break formation just a little bit so we can get space.
Expect hostiles to flank, so keep an eye on to the flanks as well.
Good, mine P-Man was just heavy.
It's like 20 miles south
and,
of east side.
Duck through the valleys here.
Okay, see that we just keep doing orbits, like going from and to that western site we just passed.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a right turn here.
Copy.
Keep eyes peeled. Okay, see, I'm turning right round to head back, and then if we keep chainsawing a little bit.
A little bit of a right correction here. here as well, P-man now.
Looks like they just took off.
They just got up, didn't they? Maybe we're going to hold this a little harder orbit here so we can get faced forward by the time they get here.
Sherman, any sightings?
Absolutely nothing yet. I've been going through valleys trying to see if I can catch them from behind, but nothing yet.
Good, good. I mean, we're going to have to climb here to get over these mountains, so we'll climb up to about 5 degrees.
Warning, autopilot.
A little harder bank here so we can get turned around in time.
Bad news is looks like my radar wire might be acting up again. Good news, I'm not using radar tonight.
Was there anything urgent, Sherman? You were stepped on.
Negative.
Roger.
And level here, 060.
Cap, trash. I see 3 bogies taking off from the base now.
All units, 3 hostiles are taking off from the base.
P-man, right turn now. Let me get a hard right turn.
All units, 3 hostiles are taking off from the base. We're going to have a spy Vigan, friendly Vigan, tracking them, so there will be a friendly behind them when they attack.
Message from the stream. Cap, please arm your ejection seat.
Roger, I'll take a stream
yeah,
up.
bro.
I'm going to assign people for the attack, but I'll do it when we know where it is. Oh.
Did you accidentally pull the ejection seat instead?
Negative.
Oh, could you imagine? Oh.
Yeah. P-man, after about 5 minutes here, we're going to break formation. I want to comb these valleys because I imagine someone's going to try and sneak through here. Fort Narrow, let's fly as low as possible.
Yeah, so either if you see anything anytime, just feel free to head out.
Okay. Copy.
Same goes to you, P-man.
Okay.
Right, I'm off my fucking conference call now.
Wondering why you were so quiet.
Signore, stand by for orders. You ready?
I could listen, but I couldn't speak.
Trash is trailing 4 hostiles by 5 miles. The hostiles are 5 miles in front of Trash. Your job is now to go and intercept them. Intercept those hostiles. Once you've intercepted, we can also unleash the F5s that are on that flank. Read back Signore.
Roger. Roger, we're going to intercept the hostiles. I just need an intercept bearing. Let me make one.
You guys might want to check the fuel tank loads, because my external tanks are done.
Roger, we're turning south.
Yeah, so am I. I want to back up power here a little bit so we don't burn so much.
Gonna run out of fuel by the time they get here at this rate.
I'm gonna jettison the tanks there.
Yeah, those bogies might come from 150.
Brr. I wish.
Now I can see burners down to our left, but I think it's the F5s.
I would have got contact at 160 at the minute.
Oh, of your location?
From the west.
Right reference.
Signore progress.
We're behind the F5s. We're on the first stage burner and we're heading south on an intercept course for Trash.
Roger, make sure you're in the mud so you can skyline them, otherwise they'll see you, shoot you down.
Roger that.
If you reach Trash, then you've gone too far, then head north and try and retrace their steps where they'll be going towards our target.
Roger that.
Hold up. What heading am I? If Trash is all the way out there, so they'll probably be coming from the right.
Command level at 070.
Sonic is gonna go a little eastbound over the open area.
Harriers on the west side, 1 flare from Harriers on the west side, please, each of you. Well, thank you, guys.
Warning, autopilot.
Shut up, autopilot. Don't care what you want.
Sipping out about 1,500 pounds of fuel.
F5, that's an F5 180 from the west.
What height are you guys at?
This is Maverick. Did anyone else get serious lag?
Angels 14 for us.
It's been happening to me on and off.
Holy shit! I almost just crashed.
Crash required a visual. 2 close.
Whoa.
Are you close? And close
Roger, we're close. Yeah.
Okay, it's probably you.
What's that SD on the RWR?
We're just leaving a forest right now, entering a clearing.
Copy.
I've got 2 bogies estimated at 1,000 feet off the ground. Exactly north of me.
Yeah, that's us.
Turning back to the base, Trash.
You still have those bandits behind you?
SD is a book SR 9S18M1, whatever that is.
Trash, you still have bandits
radar from the books.
Probably ours.
Trash, affirm.
Yeah, interesting. I haven't seen that before.
So we think there's 4 hostiles about to attack the eastern site, Harriers. Read back.
Dagger flight copy, 4 hostiles for the east site.
Note that we've also got friendlies in Tau, so check your shots.
Abram. You heard the big man.
Yeah, that nice big valley off to our east, I think they might try and come up there.
Yep, you have a predicted altitude for the Fort Bandits there. Yeah, P-Man, break formation. Why don't you go flying through the valleys here to see what you can find? I imagine by the trash, so they're really low.
Any friendlies on burners?
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. See, do you want to go into the valley and head east and see if there's anything
Any
down
friendlies on burners?
P-Man, break formation.
Capsies burners to the east, far, low.
Pick a valley, fly through it.
Scratch that, it was over the R-SAM site. Burners were over R-SAM site. East
I'm over the SAM site. But I don't have any burners.
Can, Auntie, if you're over the east side, can you do a BDA? Just make sure they haven't damaged it.
Yeah, I'll visualise it.
Harry's on the eastern site. You appear to have moved away from it. I say recommend you return back to the site.
Yeah, turn around right now. I just had guys run through the valleys just to make sure they couldn't come in underneath us.
Roger, you've got F5s in the vicinity. Recommend you let them do the valley runs.
Copy.
Hammer is turning back southward into the valleys on the west target.
I'd recommend that like half the Harriers, half of the 4 Harriers that came in initially go back early so we can get rearmed, or not rearmed, but refuel. We aren't sitting here with an A-10 and Monty just trying to fly around defending off a bunch of MiG-21s and Mirages.
I think if we go back to refuel now...
11? What's 11? Is that the buck?
Signora, you appear to be at their base, confirm? Signora, read back.
Sorry, wrong channel. Yeah, we're down there with trash.
Why are you down there? Have you seen something?
No, we're turning around with them. We were intercepting. We're turning around now.
Roger, get back to the eastern site, get visual on it, and then head out east into the flatlands.
Roger that.
Trash has been splashed.
I'm off your 6-8 at the minute.
We may have to turn around.
What happened? Oh, what killed him?
Trash has been splashed. Let's burn out of here.
Set of fuel 5900.
Copy that.
Trash down.
Eastern light looks undamaged.
Yeah, see, can you let me know when your fuel gets to about 2500?
Sure. Yeah, get back into your base, our base, Ignore. There's nothing good for you to be done out there.
Roger that, Cap. We're heading north right now.
I set the bingo to 2500.
Yeah, copy that. That's affirm.
We're gonna have Gumbo and Cephalid jump off first, and then have P-Man and myself run later.
I don't think that it's going to last long enough. I think if we start trying to go back to the base, get back, rearm, come back, then by the time you get back, it's all going to be over. I don't think they're going to do multiple runs of this. I think they're going to have one run, and that's going to be a lot. Best bet is just to conserve fuel and try and make sure you get a half decent intercept. Because what's it going to take? 15 minutes to get back, rearm, refuel, 15 minutes to get back again. They ain't going to be here in half an hour.
Whoever was just talking, you need to turn your mic down slightly.
North over the SAM area, confirm friendly.
Get a repeat over that, Sherman.
That must be hostile Sherman. There's the high guys. Which one, west or east?
We are currently west of the west target. I've got a contrail which looks to be heading either south or west.
Yeah, I see contrail.
Intercept it while I check on
F300. 300. Let's go.
It's diving.
The contrail over west is set up.
Yeah, that's an enemy. That's an
That's a Harrier.
Just check, is that contrail now diving?
Yes, friendly contrail over west.
Contrail has turned east.
Okay, it's friendly. Harriers, your job is to be down on the deck. Get down on the deck and keep the sight in tally at all point times.
Resuming valley runs.
Signal A, report your geographical progress back to target, back to our thingy, Sam.
We're about 15 miles out, I'd say. Close.
Okay, once you're there, head out east towards the flatlands. We think that's where they're gathering and coming from.
Roger, I'll head there now.
Roger, don't go too far out. I don't think there's much to gain. Go a good 10 to 15 miles out into the flatlands and scan around.
Roger that. Sonic, why don't you go orbit those flatlands as well?
Okay.
Dagger flight with Vector, one or two birds over to the flatlands while they're capped.
Report a Preen, or whoever said that.
Yep, Preen.
Preen, what did you say?
We're gonna Vector one or two birds from Dagger flight over to the flatlands as well.
Stand by.
There's no need, we're there already.
Figgins are there already. Figgins, you can use your radar if you want on the flatlands. You might pick something up.
No, you can't. It'll get the ground or interfere with it.
At this point, guys, Cap thinks those guys have gone east, bypassed the base, and are going to attack from the north. So, Signora, once you're out to the east, head north a bit and see if you can pick anything up coming from the north.
Roger that.
Yeah, so either if you stay north a little bit, I'll stay south a bit.
2.
Okay, I'm just heading out here.
Contact just
Man's engaging and big to Mirage 21 over the western base. Flares out for Mark. He's outturned, he's fucked off.
Friend's got a contact.
Chevy Flight has possible contacts on target moving low in the valleys near the western SAM site.
I got him.
Any
Yeah.
F5s over east base. Give me a flare, please.
Sonic just picked up Mirage 2000 over east.
Just south of the east base.
Hey man, you see that guy as well?
Mirage 2000 nails at the east base.
Okay, on the west, keep your eyes peeled. East to
Hit those nails, boys. Hit those nails. Not the Harriers.
Box 2. Brain splash MiG-21.
Fox 2, Mirage 2000. Splash. Splash 2000.
Good job, boys.
Harriers at the west base, confirm that you're
Hey
approximately
man, I've
short
got a flare
altitude
out.
of the
There's a
SAMs.
MiG-21 behind me.
Are they at the western site?
Sorry, say again for the western.
Contact
Confirm the Harriers are approximately co-altitude with the SAMs.
Yeah, that's a firm.
Roger.
So are they attacking from the north then? Did they do that on the west side?
Yeah, they're attacking the east side from the north here.
Yeah, west side clear at the minute.
I just took a hit. Fuck. Yeah, I'm losing engine temp.
Well, that was that.
Brains down, I'm punching out.
Did we lose any friendlies?
Yeah,
Brains down.
we lost Preen, we lost somebody else. We're losing everybody.
We're not losing them to Mirages, are we?
MiGs.
Okay, fair enough.
Pull up! Pull up!
Oh, we lost P-Man.
Sonic has a Mirage, MiG in front of him.
Pull up! Pull up!
Fuck, I lost him.
Altitude! Altitude!
Yeah, see, do we have any contacts or anything in your...
Sonic just had somewhere around me a MiG-21.
Bearing 120.
Eastern site.
But I think it's an F5. No, it's a Wiggen.
Roger.
But nothing else.
Okay, yeah, looking clear.
Sonic's hit. Sonic's hit.
Hammerly is going
Altitude,
to bingo
altitude.
on B. Hammer
Pull up.
2's. Roger, that's what bothers me.
You done, Preen?
Yeah, from I got shot in the back. I got lost engine. Punched up.
Yeah, I got coffee and then Raptor got me.
I don't know. I think Skay got me. We're all sitting there just kind of floating around west side right now. I don't think they understand the fact that there's like 8 people at east side.
Yeah, well, Coffee came in for a rocket run, did the rocket run, and then turned around to drop his other rockets. And after a bit of sort of chasing around, I managed to get a sidewinder up his chuff, and then Raptor got one up my arse.
Yeah, I don't know who I got, but I got somebody. In a 21.
Yeah, I got Coffee was in a Mirage. Raptor was in a 21 because he got me with an R73. Oh, sorry, an R60.
Raptor's got another one.
Be advised, Sherman is passing.
Who did he get?
Somebody just got splashed over the eastern side. I'm looking for the hostile.
Yep. I just splashed a hostile over eastern save site.
Good splash.
Another barrage over the eastern save site. Request fire from Harriers in western sector.
Come on, static. Yeah, they've only gotten...
Is there anybody flying low in the valleys of the western sector currently travelling north?
Yes, I'm on TV.
We got MiGs on the eastern side, dogfighting with the MiG.
Roger.
Do we have a splash count? On radio 243 bingo fuel returning to base.
Doesn't matter.
How many guys are you leaving to protect that?
Side.
My lead is down. I'm not sure how many guys are over here at
Roger, go ahead and return to base.
MiG-21 just did a quick pass.
Yep, slow down. I'm gonna try to get him. Fox 2.
Fox 1 on the MiG.
Watch out.
Uh-oh.
I'm hit. Eastern sector to require assistance.
Did you guys just see what happened? That was my missile, I'm sure.
I just got tagged by a friendly.
Yeah, it's just not
Eastern sector to require assistance. 2 beacons.
Ignore.
Yeah, I actually need a negative.
Now.
No, Benchy's go up. Benchy, get up.
Negative, we're chasing a MiG.
Okay.
Damn, I was so ready to keep that up.
I don't know who I got shot by.
Splash
Did you,
2
like,
bogeys.
did you arm your gun?
I got one. I got Coffee in an M2000, and then Raptor got me in a 21 from behind.
Oh, Bench is all over the deck there.
This is Hammer. All elements are currently RTB at different stages at this time.
Say again, Sherman, is that Hammer that is RTB or all the people in the eastern sector?
That's Hammer, which is the F5 flight assigned to the western sector. Roger.
Oh, dumbass.
3 from my position.
You okay, Sonic?
Yeah, Senior just suicided.
Who was that?
Oh, that was funny.
Signori suicided, what did he do?
He hit the other aircraft.
Signori was out of missiles, so I kamikaze that fucker.
Yeah, Signori kamikaze the Raptor.
Yeah, he's dead.
Good man.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, he absorbed 2 missiles like they were nothing. A fucking MiG. And so many things were
Just
broken.
hanging on guns and said that he was out of missiles, so ran into it.
Yeah, I want him to jump back in the Discord and I can tell that he killed Maverick.
Simulation rather than the MiG-21
Oh yeah, that was hilarious, man. I was engaging that MiG-22
so, huh?
and all of a sudden it's just like, oh shit, I just got hit by a friendly.
No, it's the simulation of missiles in general. Sometimes you've
MiG-21.
seen it with the AMRAP where an SU-37 pulls 3 of them.
Yeah, occasionally, yeah. Just
See, this is the big problem with breaking the wings up, in that you get picked off one at a time and there's no one to cover you. When I was taking Coffee down, Raptor knew exactly where Coffee was and was covering his ass.
Yeah,
so who actually took me down?
Signori. I tried to cover you the best I could, and I just lost you, and all of a sudden I just saw that you were dead, so I said, well, whatever. I think there were like 2 or 3 mixed in with us when we engaged.
No, it's not so much.
From the western
it's not so much that, Green. It's a case of you've got one team that's using TAC for formation commands, and then one team that's not. So,
give me a bearing,
with all the best will in the world, you're not going to match a TAC form engagement with random.
Yeah, so just when you overshot that guy, Signori basically came in from behind and shot him.
Western side, I'm just in the valley, just slightly south of our...
Yeah, he killed the guy that you were trying to
Sounds. No,
Should we tell him the Reds are dead?
Heading.
Yeah, we won.
Around about, just
That's why I was laughing so hard. Because I was like, the guy was trying to catch me, and then suddenly threw up. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Actually, they
That's all I
won.
was ignoring.
How so?
They destroyed the eastern site.
They didn't get half of it though. That was the key.
I think they only got like
half
2 or 3.
Maverick did well.
They had
I saw
4.
2 of them do 2 good rocket runs.
Thank you. I killed a MiG-21 and a Mirage.
I see 4 destroyed sites.
Yeah, that Mirage was about to take out our SAM too. Got him just in time.
Yeah.
I think Fort Nero got disconnected though. I don't know if he actually died.
Is there anyone on comm?
Yeah, I bet he found it.
I'm more surprised that they didn't come in and just.
Give me 5 to 15 minutes and I will land.
What did you say,
No,
Cap?
I just want a BDA from our sites to see if any sites are damaged.
Eastern side is damaged.
Stall, can you check out the eastern site? Looks like there's some smoke.
Stahl is on the east side. You mean directly on it?
3 sites.
Yeah, just do a BDA.
3 sites are destroyed on the eastern side.
Break. Message from ESF and chat. We're dead.
Oh, right, it's over.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah.
Well done, guys. All
I mean, we
units
can see much.
RTB. Cap's going to go down first, and then I'll call you in. Runway 09. See you then. Let's go, Blood.
Yeah. If you can get here first, that is.
Man, they were very close to reaching the mission goal.
I mean, Trash was definitely trying to talk on the SRS of the guy, because I was on 251 respected before frequent people died.
Oh boys, they're onto us.
Oh no, Sherman doesn't have his gear down, or is he just doing a pass? Okay.
Yeah, I'm very much aware of your conversation at the moment.
Yeah, I was just like, what the heck? I thought you were coming in for a landing. I was like, dude, you don't have gear down.
I was initially, and then I realized I'm coming way too fast.
Gotcha.
And there's our SAM site.
All units, once you're at the base, orbit left hand, and I'll call you in when I'm ready.
Oh, looks like Cap's about to engage a target.
2.
Only if you intend
Well,
to
there's
shoot
no
blood
targets
down.
left for him to engage, and he knows it, so...
Oh, okay.
And if he's going to shoot blood down.
God, that sounds so cool.
What, is that the screeching of the tires on touchdown?
No, when he goes, when Cat goes supersonic in that Biggin, and there's, you use the F3 camera, and you hear nothing. Sounds so cool.
I mean, in theory, that shouldn't be how it works. What should happen is, up until the point you go supersonic, you should still hear some sound until the moment he passes.
Right, right.
Or am I got the theory wrong?
Sherman, can you go up quickly and I'll call you down again?
One of the cases sounds really cool.
Sherman, read back.
Wake 1, trying not to skid off.
Nailed it.
Yes, yes, I did.
Only a lake and a little field, don't worry about it.
Am I leaking fuel?
Left wing.
Well, yeah, there's definitely something missing from my plane.
Yeah, it looks like you're leaking some sort of solvent, but I'm not sure what that is.
It's probably fuel.
You took damage?
I did. I skidded onto the wing. I'll do a repair in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Cap,
Yeah,
the game gave me the kill for kamikazing Raptor, so it's a success.
Good man.
Thank you.
Actually, it's just faster for me to swap out.
Alright.
Yo, what's up? Who's
How
that?
you doing, buddy? It's P-Man.
Oh, hey, P-Man, how you doing?
I'm alright. You've been a naughty boy.
Yeah, I blew a friend away today.
10 lashes for you, Ignore.
I think it was Maverick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoever was behind the MiG. I told you, I fired a missile at that. Yeah, I fired a missile at that MiG, and I knew almost immediately that, like, that was a bad idea. And the missile was just gonna go for you. Yeah, well, the Vigan has this thing. It's my fault. I shouldn't have fired, but if you're in that situation where you're like firing on a dude and there's a dude trailing him, yeah, just don't fire at boss, dude. Yeah. I did kill him though. He absorbed 2 more missiles after that. Then since I had nothing left, I just rammed into him, and the game gave me the kill. Even though I died, it still gave me the kill. So
yeah, Raptor.
Yeah, it was Raptor too. I just wanted to. I knew taking him out of the game would
avenged.
probably be decent. Yeah, exactly. So, and then he of course was probably raging.
Traffic Chevy Flight 2 aircraft
standard
40 kilometers to the south for run and brake on runway 09.
Coffee down in an M2000, and then Raptor got me. So
yeah, well, avenged.
Yeah, Raptor got me. I don't know if I shot him once or something. I hit somebody and then was trying to turn around and got hit by Raptor.
Wait, so is Raptor a girl or a guy? Cause
oh, he's definitely a girl.
Yeah, he's a little girl. Yeah.
His sex is male. His attitude is female.
Gotcha.
He's pretty skilled, like as an air-to-air player, though.
Yeah, he is, but he has a tendency to go off at people in the chat and generally make things unpleasant at times.
Oh no, I'm not denying that at all. He's very rude when he does that shit. It's pretty retarded. But
I think he's actually one of the few people that can say good morning and offend half of the population of America.
Right. But yeah. He is good though at when he does come. So it's good to take him out of the game. He always like manages to kill a lot of people somehow.
He's very
No,
good.
I should have
That's
had-
not. That's undeniable. But yeah.
I had a perfect fucking lead angle. I was about to shoot, and then all of a sudden it was just douche. Went,
I ruined your shot too.
Yep.
That's fucked.
Yeah, but Signore, this is Fox 2 missiles. It's not just about the Vigan.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I believe you. It could maybe it's a way for them to model proximity or something because I was shooting a real flanking target that was pulling a lot of cheese.
No, it's more a case of the temperature.
Temperature?
Yeah, they just seek onto the highest temperature, so that you'll probably find that Maverick was deep in burner and you weren't directly down the tailpipe of the 2-1, so it just went for the hottest target, which was
I thought
Maverick.
Sherman. I thought he was talking about why he absorbed 2 missiles after that, not about why my missile. I know why my missile went to Maverick. It was a bad shot. Like he was the hotter source by the time the missile was.
So here's my theory on the absorbing missiles thing. I think it has something to do with the multiplayer directional assault.
No.
Positioning. So I think it might glitch out due to the lag or something.
No, it doesn't. It's to do with the way that ED handles damage modeling for external API input sources.
Oh, that's interesting. Doesn't explain the SU-27 though.
Yeah, why is the MiG completely fucked then?
SU-27 usually doesn't.
Hang on, and I'll tell you. The reason it's fucked is because you get anything that's made by ED or Belsim Tech has direct core access to the API. Anything that's made by a third party doesn't, and therefore most of the time it's fucked. Anything that is on the ED side is set to be. It has correct damage values or correct as per ED settings. Anything that goes in via the API is bollocks. That's why the Hawk's fucked, the Mirage is fucked, the the MiG-21's fucked, because they all use the same API inputs that just don't work.
Why isn't it open API?
Sorry?
I believe...
Why is the API not open to third-party developers?
It is open to third-party developers, it just broke, and they haven't fixed it because they're releasing a new damage modelling system, so they don't think it's worth fixing an old one when they're making a new one.
What about the F-15? And that's not third-party, right?
No, that's just how that's just how tough they've set it.
Oh, well, it's clearly...
It's clearly broken.
Someone looked at too many photos of that F-15 that came back with no wing.
And was
but I don't think.
I don't know. I feel like it didn't used to be so
from
strong.
the southeast, request joining
I
instructions.
feel like it didn't used to be so strong.
It always
Was it
used
always
to
that?
it always used to take a couple of hits.
Roger.
I don't recall ever downing one with one hit before.
Well, I was going
I
to say
do.
is the F-15 landing with
Plenty of
one
time.
wing. The reason that happened is
Saber
because it
flight
was
from dead side
hit
with
by another
descending down
aircraft,
for
not by an
3,000.
Not a
explosive.
missile. Exactly.
Did you die again? Extended.
I mean, just the violent hit of the missile. He lost the wing and he didn't get thrown all over the place, so he was able to maintain control. Makes
so he
sense.
didn't get killed by a tanker this time. It's a progress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hi Renault.
But yeah, the API that they use for damage modeling is completely bollocks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
There's damage modeling in DCS.
Well, at least they're fixing or working on it.
But they're making a whole new damage modeling system. It's just not done yet.
That's good. That's good.
Be ready tomorrow.
I believe the intent was to originally make it for the World War II plane.
Well, it was just used first on one
Traffic,
of the World War
Chevy,
II planes. It wasn't designed for
runway
the World War II
vacated.
planes.
Ah.
It was the next aircraft that was out after they started the idea of remodeling the damage model was the Spitfire. So it just so happened to be that because the Spitfire was next, it was the first one to trial it.
So then, does the Spitfire have this damage model?
It certainly does on the test version. I don't know if it does on a live one.
And what's it like? Is it just more detail? Is it more realistic? Are there more things
Camera
to
in
damage?
place, ready for you guys.
There's definitely more things to damage. They've been trying to fix, like, if you shoot the P-51, the prop governor is basically always the first thing to die, no matter where you shoot it.
Oh my
Right,
god,
so they're trying to fix
annoying
that.
when that happens.
So
Saber flight turning long final.
I mean, like, you literally pull up power too much and you're just gonna fucking...
Traffic goals to
For some reason,
on down
my
the
engine's
left
always
line,
just
then
choke
it's
and I
minor.
just stall. It's terrible.
Yeah.
yeah, that's just
You gotta really manage the fuck out of it.
that's just inexperienced handling.
You know the Spitfire? Does it have the modelled carburetor cutout?
No idea. Never tried it.
So we're getting were we getting the Meteor and the new Spit? Is that what you were saying? We're getting that?
Well, we've got them in development, whether they're going to public or not.
Oh, okay. So
it's too early to say.
But I don't know. I need to get back into my World War II binge at some point. I just need some of my favorite planes to do it.
My recommendation is if you like World War II combat, go play IR2.
I mean, I have 1946. That's basically where it started.
Dude, 1946 is still the best, to be honest.
Yeah, 46 or box doesn't matter. But
So
World War
close
II combat's
finals,
far better in IR2 than it ever will be in DCS.
Yeah, pretty.
Stall's got to take way tighter than that.
I died.
Static downwind.
You want to come mess around in my server for a bit?
Oh,
well, in a second. I just want to wait for the debrief here.
No one turned up for the
Ooh, this is
I saw that. I was like,
2 Harriers landing in stall right behind them.
You can come on if you want.
yeah, I'll jump on once we get done with debrief.
Alright, I'm just gonna say.
How did 2 Harriers survive?
They were on the west side. Just not doing
Yeah, the
anything.
west side saw absolutely no action. They must have seen the radar spike from my other guy's F5 and were like, fuck that noise.
I mean, they did the right thing and just concentrated on one.
We got so much action on the eastern side. Jeez.
Yeah, it sounded like the eastern front by comparison.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there were at least 5 to 6 other planes there.
Oh yeah, it's Gumbo and Seth, isn't it?
A beautiful arrow. It's the first proper decent Harrier landing I've seen.
Okay, he's got it.
What made shit interesting is for the first, like, 15 minutes of the damn flight, I was on a conference call for work.
Talking about Stahl?
Thank you.
Well, looking at the papers, oh shit, tree!
Yeah, we were just sitting up at 10,000, and I was like, wow, P-Man is extremely quiet for how often he's been talking about it.
Altitude vacated.
I mean, it was a good use of time.
I mean, yeah, he held formation just fine. So, I mean, like, it's whatever.
That's all you keep looking over.
Down, get to the apron together, please, for normal shit.
So are we gonna respawn in for the outro, or are we just gonna stay there?
So flight
No, we don't normally.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk in the debrief.
Yep.
Like how Cap just kind of spammed out a bunch of SA-11s and called it a
flight
SAMnet.
downwind for runway 09 to land.
Static finals, gear down.
Sherman, if you're bringing King with you, land a bit faster than normal, about 170. Otherwise he'll still...
That's a bit slower than normal.
Fine, do what you're gonna do.
Flight tuning for final runway 09.
Ammo, watch for slow traffic. I think on your nose, but I can't really tell.
Roger, traffic in sight.
Probably go under her or something like that.
We'll make the call.
Dang, this Harrier's coming in sideways.
3 Harriers survived. Oh, Auntie must have survived.
Confirm that's a Harrier.
She got DC'd and then just rejoined by the time she got it back.
Alright, we're doing a go around.
Roger, don't go too fast, Sherman.
Don't think Auntie's using comms. The F5's having to wave around.
Welcome back, Andy.
In touch.
Looking at how fast is she landing?
This is Hammer Flight. Hammer 2 is Joker on fuel. We need to swap runways to runway 21.
Yep, go for it, and ready for you right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be caught right in the middle of this.
Caution, there's going to be a Harrier on the runway. Recommend Harrier egresses immediately.
I will, as soon as I find an exit.
Just VTOL over there.
Say how noisy those Harriers are.
Now's the time to show off all those fancy hover taxiing skills.
Sound is pretty good though. They sound like
I haven't got enough hours to do that.
pretty true to life.
Oh yeah, they do. It's just very loud.
It is super loud.
Yeah, you should be okay, Chairman.
Roger that on a really lopsided final.
What are these?
It's really a nice model though.
F5 stick
Super
right,
high
I say again,
detail,
stick
textures.
right, Harrier on the left hand side
These
of
guys
runway.
been trying to land like that?
They've got a choice, they're out of fuel.
Oh, okay.
Runway vacated.
Alright.
Yeah, they've got to land in opposite direction. They're literally out of fuel. He's really fast as well.
Gotta get that shit out, Sherman.
Oh man, they're gonna go off that
There
runway.
you go, you'll get it.
But what about
King, King's
still
not
200
gonna
knots?
Faith. You can do it.
Oh no. Oh no, this is not
King's
good.
not gonna
Oh my god, he made it!
Well done, everyone. See you later.
Put your parachute out.
He already did.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
No, the other one.
this? Wow. He made that.
I didn't think you could get your parachute out at such a high speed.
You can get it out as soon as your wheels touch, basically.
Oh. See, it's different in
Blood open that canopy, damn it looks way
like
better.
the MiG. Su-25. I feel like if you fuck it up, fuck it up.
Hammer 2's left engine cut out just on landing.
Hammer 2, you will get to the apron for sillies.
Copy that, limping on the way.
Wow, that was close.
Very
A bit.
close.
That was nice.
I was convinced
No,
he was gonna
his
make it.
left engine died after he touched down.
Oh, really?
Jeez.
Crash install. Crash install.
It's possible that they are still in SRS rather than Discord.
Yeah, maybe. I would have thought traffic out because
I'll be honest.
I'm up. I'm here.
No, I was just wondering. It's only like 9:10. I was wondering if you fancied a attempt at breaking Cap's allegedly impenetrable air defenses at Tbilisi.
I tell you, I didn't make it. You pop up 5 seconds too long and they get you.
Yeah. Do you
But
fancy?
I'll give it a go.
Do you want me to leave the server on, Blood, so you
Awesome.
can go and attack the base later?
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, Candy. Do you want to join us, Cap?
Yes.
No, because I'm tired and I want to get to work. We'll do a debrief and then you can jump back in here and do it.
Roger. Just thought it might make an interesting video. Shouldn't take too long because we'll just burn all the way.
Is there going to be a attack view of this operation?
Yep.
Sick.
So, Biggin drivers, riddle me this. Is it possible to use the RBF-15 to attack certain ground targets if they're visible on the radar?
The anti-ship missile?
No, it's unfortunately not how it works. It's not really like you lock onto a target and fire. It is the actual missile that finds the target
Come on,
and
you
locks
slow
onto
bastards.
it. It has to have a sufficiently large radar signature. And unfortunately, ground units are not as big as ships.
Unless you want to nuke the World Trade Center.
Yeah, fair enough. I still want to try that trick with the Phoenix.
Okay, welcome back. So we completed the mission. I think one of the SAM strikes was struck, but it wasn't 50% struck. I think I'll double check. But so I think blues won for once, which is nice. All the reds were shot down, we believe. About half of the blues were shot down, as you can see, but we just about did it. So on 3, we're gonna do our sillies. 1, 2, 3.
What a beautiful formation. Oh, wow.
There they go.
Goodbye. Wow, 2 people failed.
The Harrier made it. Oh, it looks good.
The Vigan made it on half a wing and both wings burning.
Oh, it just exploded!
Nice.
You busted!
Pull up at 5. You can do
It
this.
fucked the Harrier too,
Pull
that
up.
explosion.
Oh my god, that just launched one of their jump seats. Hilarious.
And there goes my
Oh, there
F5.
goes the Vigan. Oh, the Vigan made it. Look at that.
So, the reason why one of the Vigans exploded is because I may have fired a missile into it.
Oh my god.
However, this does mean that the Vigan that's now ploughing up into the sky is heavy on one side.
Oh, rip.
Yep,
Oh,
I'm watching it.
Let's see if Spock can get himself out of this one.
The trim is set quite high.
I can tell you one thing. The little midget in the back is not happy right now. He's gonna be knocking like mad at this point.
Oh yeah, he's like.
I think it's stalling.
What? Oh,
can do it.
Is it coming back into control? Oh no.
Yeah, you can see Spock trying to contend with the fact that it's a bit heavy on one side.
It's coming
He's
down.
like, I've got
that
this,
thing rolls,
no
it's
problem.
over.
Spock is gonna land it like a helicopter. he's got it. It's no problem.
So why is it when I fly the damn thing, the engine would have stalled at this point, whereas
Right.
on its own, it runs fine.
Hello, are we all out?
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
So what happened? Basically, the guys in the west, including Cap, didn't see any action, and we have no idea what happened. Did one of the bases get hit? Is that right?
Yeah, the eastern base got hit.
How many units were destroyed?
3 or 4, something like that.
Ooh, so one more, and then they would have won it.
Yep.
That was okay. I'm happy with that. Right, because we didn't see anything. Quick description from either the Eastern Blues or the Reds, just so we know what happened.
The red guys, from my point of view, went around east, maybe up through the middle, I don't really know, came back from the behind us. Luckily, that gave us the idea that they might be coming in from the north, and sure enough, when we went just north to go look, here come 4 or 5 airplanes.
Oh, so we did intercept them?
Yes.
Did they go off the map?
Yeah, we had trash spotted them take off from the runway, and we tracked them along the eastern edge.
Did the Reds know that we were doing that?
Well, our plan was to run along the eastern side the entire time, so I don't know. Yeah.
I know that
trash.
I trailed you quite a bit. I was just tempted to fire, but Cap told me off.
I call one of the M2000s, I think it was Coffee, did a sighting pass over the eastern site. I dropped him behind him, and then he dropped his rockets just before I managed to get him.
No, that was me. You were behind me, so.
Oh, was it you?
I was not. Yeah, I was not dropping my rockets on purpose. They got pulled off my jet, so.
I saw someone do a rocket strike on the eastern site.
Udorosa?
Yeah,
I
later
on the mountain, but I don't think I hit anything.
There's a. Anyway, we could have done better.
Cool. Okay, I shall look forward to going doing the replay now, and so I can see what happened. Any parting thoughts before we shut down?
Congratulations to Signore for giving me 2 extra kills. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also,
I killed Maverick, then I kamikazed Raptor.
Just saying, we were flying in a trail formation, and one of you blue guys just slotted right in the middle of it, and we didn't see it.
Fucking Preen. Yeah, Preen slotted in as I left. So like I broke right to go intercept, and Preen just came right back in.
I spent the next minute thinking Preen was Raptor. Yeah, I spent the next minute thinking Preen was Raptor.
Sneaky man.
Oh my god!
Wow. I can't wait to
I
see
just
that.
wanted to say to that red who was trying to attack the eastern base, you got sloshed by my guns.
Oh, I got a guns kill. In what?
Maverick, I had you dead to rights, but I went up, I was right in your 6, I had you in perfect gun position for like
Raptor.
5-10 seconds, and I fucking, literally at the start of this mission, I rebound my fire gun key, so I had to hold a modifier. I switched to missile and gun key, and I was like, oh, why isn't it shooting?
Maverick was saying that I prevented him from killing you, so apparently you were right in his sights. Maybe he was gonna waste you. You never know.
Maybe, dude. I don't know.
I was about to have 3-0.
There's something that's more important. I think Maverick sounds just like Raptor. I think Maverick is Raptor's son. Are you Raptor's son, Maverick?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I
hope
do not hear the
They sound the
similarity.
same.
I think you guys will come around to my way. I think
Maverick
I
says
love that
something.
response. I hope you can tell us apart by the better pilot. So I'm the better pilot. So that's how you separate
You're the
us.
better pilot. Oh
Yeah, you're right, Maverick. You are the better
That's how you-
pilot.
That's how you
I
can
still
split
got
it.
2 air-to-air gun skills. God.
I don't know. Maverick didn't get killed by a
Whoa.
kamikaze.
I mean, I was actually fucking dead. He hit me with like 2 fucking robots, and I was like, well, fuck. I tried to brake to get him to go in front of me for a quick gun snapshot, and he just fucking hit me. I was like, all right, I'll take it.
You know, the thing is that you
I
were
was
totally
fucking-
going to make me overshoot too, and I was
Yeah,
like, well, I'll just hit him instead. That'll end everything.
Whatever.
And I had no missiles and no guns on this fucking plane, so you know, I say I used it to the best of what I had left.
That mission was damn
Very
fun.
proud of you, Samurai. Good job.
I had 2 opportunities of destroy the eastern side, but the rockets are bugged when you remove the magic missiles in the Mirage.
Excuse us.
They don't work at all?
No,
You have to. You can try it. Install. It's
Yeah,
very easy to try.
The rockets, if you've got 530s on board, they only work on one pylon, and you have to hit a different selector. There's a
They
separate
only
button.
had rockets though.
Yeah, on the ACP panel on the top right, one of the buttons highlights and changes to INT or EXT, and then you have to press that and then do it. So you have to do rockets, that button, and then release them. Otherwise, they don't work.
Huh.
Cool. Okay, well done, everyone. That should look cool when we put the movie together. Blood, I'm not going to come along because I'm knackered and I want to get to work. Plus, we've got a big vegan movie to make tomorrow, so don't forget that. Same Skay as well. And
What time?
anyone else that wants in? I don't know. I don't really get much to say in it, to be honest. So I'll just see you guys later on. That's all I can say.
Cap, one more thing before you run off.
Hello, Preen.
Yes. What's your kind of deadline for the Harrier video? Two Boss and I are going to.
No,
relatively
there's
soon.
no deadline, but in the next few days would be great. I'd love to get them all out relatively within a few weeks. I think that would be sick.
Yeah. Hey, Ski, are you going to be on after this?
Cap,
No, I'm going after this.
Damn it.
Cap, before you go, can you send me the TAC view when you've got it?
Roger, TAC view to
Can you
PMAP.
post it in as the member mission file so we can all get it?
Roger. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut the server down to get the files, and then I'll start it up so you can go do your jazz. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Or not bother. Or do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow. We can
Yeah,
make
all
a big
right. Well, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow because it would
Roger.
probably be quite cool to film.
I'm going to get to work. See you later, guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
Later.
January, check the